You alright, mate?
So, tell me what happened.
She said, yo. She said, yo. I said, hey. She said, let's bang. I said, K. I said, where? She said, your place. I said, fuck no. She said, wait. I said, bye. She said, stay. She said, a hotel. I said, great. I said, let's go. She said, yay. I said, chill. She said, slay. Drunk as I open a hotel door. Back of my mind, you what, where for? Snap to the moment, clothes on the floor. Both in bed, inches on all fours. Do my dance, ask if for more, but I've done my bit. Now I'm starting to yawn. Bored of the talk, so it turns to a snore. She said, night. I said, then I woke up middle of the night. Bed feels empty, look to my right. Scanning the room and she ain't in sight. Reach to my side, trying to turn on the light. Hear a whisper, turns to a fright. Multiple men talking about the price. Decided to set up, not trying to die. Look for a weapon, don't have a knife. I use a side lamp as a baseball bat. Well, I think in my mind, Ben, you ain't all that. If I was a bad boy, would've had a Mac 10. I'm a rapper, got my tap friends. I don't have them, I'm fucked. Oh well, stuck in a hotel, creep on my tiptoes, side lamp tucked. Crap one guy in the back of his head, then he drops to the floor, starts smashing his friend in the chest, and they're both in the ground looking dead. Goldie screaming, grab my jeans and I leave too, still got my watch and my peas in my wallet, all my belongings. Go to reception, pay for the lodgings, ask for a cab, stop watching. Wallace and Gromit in the lobby, can I worry about the room fitting? Sorry, you're right mate, I'm good. He said where to? I said bush. He said hop in, I said cheers mate, we did small talk. He said here mate, here's good. I got out, opened the door with the keys to my house, jumped in bed, said never again unless I get a pay, won't get off the couch. Yo, hey. She said, let's bang, I said, K. I said, where? She said, your place. I said, fuck no. She said, wait. I said, bye. She said, stay. She said, a hotel. I said, great. I said, let's go. She said, yay. I said, chill. She said, slay. Woke up the next day to a text on my phone saying, where did you go? Want the sex great? Well, no. Thought to myself last night was hell, so start typing a message trying to question this chick's integrity and intentions. Cold trail, the tail folds. Set that straight before my bell tolls. I'ma test the statement, investigating. Must step with caution. Interest is dangerous. Get caught with a weapon. Consequences are death for a stretch. Questions and stations. Weighing up pros, not trying to be a con, mate. If I get stitched up in the wrong place at the wrong time, it's a long day. And I'm not on crime cause I'm way too soft, so I left it. Till she texted back, I'm expecting you at the Ritz Hotel. Both sat just left at the entrance. Enter the bar and you meet my connection. So I turned up yearning for some vengeance. Said they greet me with 3 police chiefs to read my rights. I'm pleading my case, getting booked in connection with GBH. Yo, hey. She said let's bang, I said K. I said where? She said your place. I said fuck no. She said wait. I said bye. She said stay. She said a hotel. I said great. I said let's go. She said yay. I said chill. She said slay. Alright mate, paint me a picture. Hotel room I'd a fart break at. Well, it was dark with the lights were off and I heard 2 guys start stating the price of my shit. Thought they might take it, so I feared for my life and my safety. Attacked the offenders, defending myself, and they did it end well for them. I escaped. Yeah, here's the problem. You thought you were robbed. Yes, that's an option. Except it's an expectation. The 2 boys said they were lost and knocked on the door, then knocked to the floor. Yeah, what about the girl? She went for a walk. Nah, she set me up. She intended to talk to her friend on the phone at 4 a.m. Listen, she went for a call and we saw it. Sorry, am I boring you? No, sorry. It's just that the story's all fucked up as I went for the lies. Well, that might be true, but the evidence finds you guilty. Defense or not, the attack could have ended their lives. You're lucky to find you get hit with a fine, but the next charge is intent to supply. What? I'm taking a piss, your friend paid bill. Leave it you will, you're here finna court with a day. So I dipped, saw my brethren, you're a knob. 3 months later, saw my watch got hit with a fine, £5,000 on the end. Guess I did get robbed.